our metal, snippers, seaming pliers, or duckbill, metal folding tool. Got our measurements. We're going to go 1 inch on the sides, 5/8 on the back. I'm going to fold the front down 7/8. So we're going to add an extra 2 inches, so 74 1/4, so we have enough for the sides. And this is the most difficult part, is straightening this metal. If you want to see what you're doing, get a colored pencil. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the wood. You might want gloves. Just going to go along, bend it up a little bit. Alright, as you can see, it stays flat on its own. It has these ripples. This is what it looks like when it's too much. Too much. But it has little ripples. Perfectly fine, because we're going to bend the metal. It's going to hold rigid. See, it's not folding in on itself. That's what we don't want. So now, first thing we're going to do is bend the back or the front, and then it'll hold rigid, and then we'll come and we'll cut it, because this is too long. So we'll bend one side and then we'll cut it, because when we bend it, it'll hold a lot more rigid. You can cut it now if you want to. I flipped it over because I'm going to bend the front edge first, bend it up, so we'll mark that. This has 2 different sizes, 1/2 inch depth and a 1 inch depth. Alright, put our bender to the line, and we're only going to bend in small increments. We're going to bend it here, move it 3/4, bend it 3/4, bend it, and we'll repeat the process over and over so that we can get it up to 90. We can't do 90 right away because it'll crease the metal and it'll mess everything up. Don't forget to push down. We're overlapping our last one. Just run back and forth till you get 90. This is the 4th pass. You can fine tune it with the, if it's wavy. Alright, flip it over. Put the bend between our boards. Now we're going to measure out our 4.5. Our 4.5, and our back is 5/8. So we'll add those together, and then we'll mark it, cut it, and we'll mark it again for the bend. So the bend will be the opposite way. And the back corners, I'm going to make fold over corners so they're not going to have any leaks. And whatever side you want the corner to fold over on is the last corner you fold up. So we'll do the sides last. So when we fold it over, the ear poke out and bend over the side. I'll show you when we get there. Got our cut line. Alright, we've got to cut down. Now measure out for how wide we wanted it, which is 4.5, and the leftover should be 5/8. If it's less, fine, more, it's fine. It just depends on how much you're going to stick up on the back. So now we got to bend the back. We got our 4.5. There's about 5/8 left. This is what it's going to look like from the side. This is the front. This is the part the door sits on. This is the back. And obviously there's some sides, but I didn't draw them in. So we'll bend the back exactly the same way we bent the front, just in the opposite direction. Back is up, front is down. Now we're going to do the sides. We're not going to cut it. We're going to fold it in a way that we fold it up. It's going to, we'll flatten this out a little bit. When we fold it up, the metal will bend over. So we need 1 inch on the sides. We will leave the back. We can't leave both. So we'll cut all the way to our 1 inch. Alright, in order to do this, we have to flatten this. Make it flatter. Doesn't have to be perfectly flat. Somewhat flat. Alright, go to the line. Bend it up. Go to the line. Only go to the corner of the back. See, it starts to deform here. You can see that. See how it pushed out. And that's what I was saying, whatever side you want to fold over, that's the side you fold up last. If we wanted it to fold over the back side, we would have did the back last. Now it's fold that over. There, no cuts. No water's ever going to be able to get through there. No. This is the back part of the door, which we will seal with silicone or paintable silicone. And then this is the front, which will sit over this. Now we just need to finish the other side. And when we do the other side, we're not going to bend up exactly 1 inch. We're going to bend up so that the overall length is 72 1/4. So it could be a little more, a little less. Alright, as you can see, it's over 1 inch, which is fine. And we want outside to hit 72 1/4. So we want to make sure this line is going to be inside that. So maybe make it at 72 1/8, because the outside's going to be a little bit longer than your line. And be aware of how much you could bend. These only could bend up to 1 1/4 inches. So that's right at 1 1/4 inches. If there was any more, I wouldn't be able to bend it. And I always round the corners. And the corners don't always turn out great. One side's way larger than the other. I cut this down, but it was higher. When you have them different heights, it doesn't want to fold right. So the closer you can have them, the better off you'll be for bending it over. But it's not gonna matter, it's gonna be all hidden by trim. And even though it was a coil and we have all those divots, it is just about perfectly straight. Because if your lines are straight, and when you fold it, it'll stay straight. So this thing, nice and flat. Okay, let's check the fit.